d3 ignores the fundamental opening principle of controlling the center. This prepares the bishop for development. Develops the knight and attacks the center. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Your bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This prepares the bishop for development. Your strike at the center fights for space and central control. This creates a pawn chain. You fianchetto your bishop. This is a fair move. Castling protects your king and activates your rook. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. You are threatening to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This allows the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trade. Taking that pawn will win material for you after the follow-up trade. This overlooks an opportunity to recapture a piece. You are forcing your opponent to double pawns. Recaptures. Finally, you recapture the piece. Moving from its starting spot, the bishop gets involved in the game. You are threatening to tactically win a rook. This moves the knight to safety. You captured that free pawn. Both kings are castled and ready for the middle. You captured a free pawn. This attacks a queen, winning a tempo when it moves away. Your queen is no longer hanging and is now defended. After all captures, this is an equal trade. You captured back. Black activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. You're kicking their knight out of a useful square. This move puts the knight on a safer square. Your rooks can work together now. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. You kick the opposing bishop with a pawn, forcing it away. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. Well done, an excellent move. This attacks a bishop, winning a tempo when it moves away. This moves your bishop to a safer square. That's fine. Good job. That's what I would have played too. One of the best moves. Very good choice. A very strong play. You are forcing your opponent to isolate a pawn. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. You take back. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This is the way to win material. Black's knight has moved to a square with greater activity and nice vision spotting and capturing that vulnerable rook. Takes back. This is a fine move. That was a free pawn. Good job stepping in to defend your pawn. This is a fair move. Well done, an excellent move. A solid choice. You are threatening to win a rook through a fork. This wins a pawn. Your bishop is no longer hanging and is now defended. This is an equal trade. Recapturing. This steps away from the checking rook. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. That pawn was free for the taking. Very good choice. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. That pawn was yours for the taking. That's fine. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. This is the way to win a pawn. You captured back. This loses a rook, but the position was losing no matter what. Nice find. You used a skewer and can win a rook. This evades the check from the rook. You captured a free rook. This is a fair move. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. Passed pawns must be pushed. That's fine. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. One of the best moves. Getting closer to the forced checkmate. That rook. Your move gets closer to checkmate. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. You're still on the road to checkmate. This evades the check from the queen. You continue the checkmate attack. There were worse moves, but also something much better. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. You did it, nice checkmate.